What's up, guys? Welcome to another edition of Quad's Rage. Like I said before, and I'll say it again, pretty bland on what I do. I'll change it up here in the next couple episodes, I guess, on what I'm going to do. But this one, there's some frustration built up, and I just need to let it go. So I think I'll have one good topic and then two bad topics this week. It's not like my baseball one, and thank you for all watching that. It was a fun edition me and J-Man did, but back to my raging one. The first one's actually a sad note. Paul Bearer, Undertaker's former manager, died. I don't know really what happened. I really can't. I guess they're still investigating what happened, but it's been a while since Paul Bearer was in WWE, I think, but still one of the better managers that was ever there, and just the way his, way he handled himself was just very, very good for the Undertaker, and the way the whole Earn thing and the whole Kane thing and just everything he does and that screeching voice. But rest in peace, Undertaker, or rest in peace, Paul Bearer. But yeah, that's my first positive and only positive one, I guess. Yeah, it's been a rough weekend, so my two negative ones. This one actually had a backstory to it, so I'll start with that. Saturday night, as you all know, as I said before, I work at a bar and do a lot of drunk people, and Saturday night there was a fight altercation behind the bar, which is really nothing new. Drunk people get stupid and get macho and think they're big and bad, but this one turned into more of a race / fucking just jumping. It ended up being a 5-on-1. I was one of the first ones down to see it. Came from the bar next to us on their deck. They all got kicked out, and it came over to our deck. And so it literally just started with one dude just getting pinned against the wall, and 5. Not to be racist here, it became a race war. Is what it came down to. It was one Mexican and 5 black dudes, and the 5 black, or there's a couple Mexicans. It was just pretty much just everybody you could think of was in it. White, blacks, Mexicans, whatever. But it ended up being the Mexican who was by himself got pinned against the wall, and this kid just kept kicking his face in. By the time the fight was over, you couldn't recognize him because his face started swelling up. There's so much blood. And the kid said, "Oh, I had to do it. It was what I do. I had self-defense." How is that self-defense when we have 5 motherfuckers on one? It'd be something if it was. I don't understand why people fight this way. Of okay, it's a 1-on-1 fight, and your buddy starts losing, so everybody starts jumping. Do you really think that's a fair fight? Because now everybody who was arrested is sitting in jail for assault. Because that dude who's by himself said he wants to press the charges to the maximum. Which is funny, because once that kid got arrested, he was laid on his back, and it started raining, and everybody just said, let him lay there, let him drown. You know why? Because you're a douchebag, because you thought it would be good to have 5 guys versus 1. That's a fucking tool move. It's either 1-on-1, 2-on-1, 3-on-3. It has to be even, or it's a fucking tool fight, is what it comes down to. Because you're a douchebag if you have a 5-on-1 fight. And by the time I got in the middle of it, I ended up with blood all over me. I had to go home and shower because the bar doesn't want me to be all bloody and working. So you 5 motherfuckers are a bunch of tools and douchebags. And if I see you guys back there anymore, I'm not going to back down myself. But I will not go out there alone. But that's one of my mini rages. My last one is actually a news story that happened in East St. Louis, which is kind of near to us. East St. Louis is really not that. No offense to anybody who lives in East St. Louis. It's kind of more known for the strip clubs. And then, so, I've never been there. Probably will never go there. But, it's this 19-year-old kid was arrested for let me go back this way. 19-year-old kid's a martial arts teacher / student. He teaches, I guess, some martial arts somewhere. I really don't know. I don't know his name, and you know how I feel about that. If you're a douchebag and you do stupid things, your name will not be on my show. It comes straight down to that. But he supposedly had sexual activities with 3 kids under the age of 10. And the thing that kind of pissed me off the most, it's a fucking sad story, and the dude's a fucking tool, and he's in jail, and I hope he stays there for a while. The thing that kind of pissed me off, I have a younger sister, and if anybody touches her, they deal with me. But when the motherfuckers are younger than 10 years old, their bodies are not even fucking capable of doing anything like that. And then you force them to do it? How fucked up are you in the head? Seriously, think about it. If you think you get that fucking... If you're sitting there and they're doing martial arts, which I've never done, and I guarantee you the teacher does there, and then they do activities, and they do all their stuff, and you get a fucking... you get a boner from fucking watching 6, 8-year-olds, 10-year-olds fucking do martial arts, doing stretches. You are fucking fucked up in the fucking head. And that is fucking just so disturbing. It blows my mind how the way society is. If people get so fucking aroused on the stupidest shit. If you get okay, the part that fucks me up the most is the way people have to... age 18 is a legal adult. I don't understand why people think it's okay to sleep with people under the age of 18. I believe by law there's a 3-age window. Okay, if you're 19 you could sleep... It's still fucked up that you would sleep with a 16-year-old. But when you're fucking 40 years old or fucking 35 years old and you think it's okay to sleep with a 13-year-old, you are fucking disgusting. And I hope somebody in jail will fucking shove their cock in your ass, or you can come meet me and we'll go fucking round and round. It's fucking disgusting how people are so fucked up that they think that's okay to fucking do anything, or make people do anything that are below the age of 18. You're fucked up in the head. I hope you burn in hell, and I hope you get fucking split in the electric chair and fucking burnt to a crisp.